Okay, got this idea here about the 4-hour chart and how the 4-hour chart is different on every broker. And I couldn't find 4 brokers with different bar charts, but I did find 3. So I had a duplicate in here because, fill up the space, plus we could do something else with that. But if you have 4 brokers running, the nice thing with that is that with 4 brokers, you could maybe even arbitrage if you were scalping. If you had, you click on here, you've got a hotkey assigned, bam, you jump on the gold train, and the other brokers, you see the other brokers lagged in that price. Whoever jumps first, I should probably break out a tick chart and put it up here. Each broker could have its own tick chart running. So you can literally see 4 views of gold, 4 different market makers, and just one instrument, gold. So if all you're trading is gold, and then you can actually, I think the advantage of this is that you can have better money management because you can have you're scalping on one broker, the other broker you're going to position trade, and you don't have to worry about commingling. If you want to dump out of the scalp and close all positions with a script, you can clear the whole, you just clear the bank off on that one broker. And I trade with multiple brokers because I want the peace of mind that, okay, that account that I use for scalping, I can do that. I can do that scalping account and get that thing all, just focus on orders and scripts that make sense for scalping. And then the other one, I could plot the long-term moves and just, let it just churn away and be a boring trend position trader. Or I can have a swing trading account, but the whole advantage of this, if I could find one more broker that has the other 4-hour chart I'm missing, that would fill the perfect view of the market hour by hour, but unfolding on a 4-hour basis. So I'm getting the benefit of the big wave, but the crest of the wave is going to be every hour, depending on when that broker closes his 4-hour chart. And on the weekend, it's going to be different too. I got a broker here that actually counts Sunday. And some people are trying to get rid of Sunday. They want to edit Sunday out because they think they're thinking in terms of, it's going to screw up my chart. Well, yeah, I'm hoping it. It maybe will screw up your chart, and that's. If you've got a bunch of trend lines, yeah, I guess it broke some trend lines. So I'm looking at the RSI because I use RSI all the time, and there's different patterns on different brokers depending on where they're closing the. And I get confirmation from the other broker instead of looking for another indicator oscillation. I'm looking at the other broker for a confirmation, so I can get this view that's a little bit. I can take advantage of this discrepancy between the brokers. But it does look like gold's oversold here on every broker. But if you look back in the history and you were to try to take signals from some of these moves, you can see that there would be a triple top here. So I could just come in here and throw in the classic triple top. This is 4-hour chart, gold. I like that color. I pick yellow here. So I just think that's this is just a nice way to feel a little safer about entering at a certain time and not feel like you're chasing the market and all that jazz. And then the added benefit that I just realized is that you could be more diversified. Diversification, that term, it can be used on a multiple of concept. You can use that on everything. You've got 3 wives. You're diversifying, right? So I forgot to lock these before I started, but I always want to stretch out the RSI to get the to see the L8 wave in there. And this one I'm going to leave these candles on here just for kicks, just so I know that broker is really, I think, just a mirror of this broker. See, these 2 brokers are on the same page. This broker's not. Now this there's no divergence on this broker. Now if you're trading RSI on this broker, and in your rule list is that I only trade divergences, you're not getting any signals from this broker, and that's a problem, right? If you're trying to make money, of course, it's amazing how different each pattern looks, but RSI is on close. So, and if you're plotting close, which I plot close all the time because I just gave up on candles apparently. But the top bottoms here. Oh boy, great. Chose the wrong color line there. I think black on black is going to be an issue to find it later, huh? Okay, so here's your divergence. You get a sell signal from this broker, and then this broker's really seems to be good for gold. Is it possible that this broker, I don't know, this time frame, is there something about this time frame that I can really just get such a great pattern on this? The top bottoms are just beautiful on here. I mean, but realizing that this one here, maybe there's a instead of a correlation between currency, there's a correlation of finding the one that has the I'm missing my drawing tool. There's no divergence there, but you can draw the line on that. But isn't it interesting how there's two different brokers' view on close only. I'm taking the candles out because you'd melt your brain if you saw candles on every broker. But if you just saw the close and you just said, okay, this guy, let me see, presupposing, right? Can't move the chart now. Pretty tight here. I'm doing this on a 720 HD recording, but imagine your whole desktop. I had to squeeze these brokers in this way. I was going to put 3 brokers vertically, but that wouldn't have worked out. But so I'm trying to get an example of this. I guess I'm going to have to make room. But the RSI here, you're getting I guess I call it Confluence if it agrees, or these guys agree. Okay, yeah, but look at how I wanted to do this. So double top here, but is it a double top here? It's just curious, and then you can feel like, okay, every hour one of these brokers is going to stop. And when I used to do this before, I actually went to the other brokers. I have multiple desktops, so I would dial in the other broker, but I wasn't able to. I really wasn't able to do a comparison like this. And so this guy closes above the line. That's my favorite trade. Closes above. Like when people say the market made a higher close. Honestly, all I can think of is the broker open so I can sell, because I'm into the retracement world. Apparently, this top here, it's a failure top in here. So could I treat this like RSI against this? Is this an inter-broker divergence? I mean, I think, man, if you want to make a lot of money, get 4 brokers, put whatever style you like, but get 4 brokers. It's a lot of work. You have to copy all your templates if you want to mirror them out, and then plop them in here. But just a quick view here. Let's just roll through this, like just do some crude analysis, which is the only way to fly. Let's compare all the tops from the brokers. That's a nice one here. Look, it comes up, stops there. Confirmation, not from this broker so much. This one for all the people that say, "Oh yeah, moving averages is turning over on the 4 hour on my 3 period moving average," and then let's just, it's work. Trading's work. So This is a perfect auction situation where it comes down, grabs all those tickets, rams it back up there, stop, bam, 4 hours, you're out. I mean, that's probably actually longer than that because here's 1 week here. This is a 2-week view of RSI on, but these brokers here are the same. Within a little bit of different, there's actually a slight discrepancy here between these two guys. In this one, I've actually got a gold template that has, I think these are, yeah, these $10 handles on gold. This is a real gold $10 pivot template, and you can just set that up. Just get a. But look how it bounces off those round handles. This is why trading's only really good for people that are dumb. If you can see a 100 pip handle, I mean, that's, to me, that's the trade. So let me just draw, even though apparently the computer's already put that in there. Try not to lose any vertical space since we're just squeezed in here. Let's get that out of the way. Okay, so because you just stay on a 4-hour chart. Just don't leave the 4-hour chart. Run these brokers like this, and then on this broker, I'm buying just because I don't know. There's no divergence, but wow, what a killer! Like this one I don't have to buy so much. Come down here and do the put some. This trend line needs to be broken by the oscillator. But you're kind of duplicating here. Like I said, I couldn't find the other broker. I'm sure it's out there. I probably have it in my thing, but I was just trying to whip this up because once I got the brainstorm, I thought I'd do it before somebody broke in here and shot me because they found out I found the Holy Grail. Snatched it all away from me. But yeah, I mean it's endless. If you try it, I don't have the time to go through all these signals here. I'm gonna run out of time, but just in the sake of you being able to get in the market before the other guy and the other 4-hour chart, and just feel like you got a nice clean solid setup on the 4-hour, because the whole problem with the 4-hour chart is if you're trading strictly this divergence and you're waiting for the setup, you don't really get you kind of get a double bottom here, and this one you get a killer divergence. But I guess like anything else, maybe this broker will all of a sudden become the great pattern. But if you're a pattern in a setup orientated trader that is looking for the entry based on your criteria, then you really want to it's all about the pattern. You just don't care. You see that, you go, oh, I know that pattern. I've made money doing that. Or if that's your favorite style, and then you can just nail that and just get in and take advantage of this bottom from this broker. Whereas it would be this bottom on this broker, kind of a different bottom, a little bit different skew to it. A little different timestamp, a nice soft bottom there. No divergence here yet. No divergence here. So if you're a divergence trader, you're scanning all the brokers on the 4-hour, looking for the 4-hour divergence. You're a 4-hour trader. It's all about 4 hours, and it just gives you a nice way to plot it out into space. Like here, I bought gold, and I'm going to get out when it comes back to this guy's bottom. But this broker, he's got a different bottom than the other broker. He's got a whole different interpretation of when you should close the 4-hour chart. So if it comes back up into that bottom on this guy, and maybe these two aren't the same price. Well, they actually are. So that's confirmation there, and but just this no divergence here, divergence on this broker. And this guy is like a nice double divergence, but this is a triple top here, a double top here, and see the double top here, divergence, failure to close above. Well, it closed above, but if you're really going to get all precise with this crap, and 4 hours, 4 brokers, 1 instrument.